Sporting Lisbon striker Viktor Gyokeres is apparently furious with his bosses after they disagreed on a gentleman's agreement that does exist between the two parties. Now, apparently, the Swedish international, who recently turned 27 years of age, had a gentleman's agreement with the club that he will be allowed to leave this summer for a fee significantly lower than his release clause, which is believed to be in the region of 100 million euros. It was agreed between him and his agents that the player this summer would be allowed to leave for a fee of around 65 million euros. However, according to reports from Portugal, is that his suitors are being told that it will cost them in the excess of 75 to 85 million euros if they are to sign him from Sporting Lisbon, something that has left the Swedish striker quite furious with his bosses. Now, the disadvantage about gentlemen's agreements is that they are not contractually enforceable because it's not written on dry ink. It's basically an understanding between two parties to say, once this happens, then let's allow this to happen. And pretty much that's what is happening really here. He's under contract with the club, so they may as well do as they please, but also they enter into a gentleman's agreement with him, which has no written proof whatsoever that he can leave for the fees that are being reported in the region of 65 million euros. Now, according to the club president, he does say that he will be allowed to leave for less than 100 million euros because it's not every day, almost unthinkable that a player from the Portuguese league gets to leave for a fee in the region of 100 million euros. He says it will definitely be lower than 100 million euros, but also it being in the realm of 80 to 85 million euros remains high based on what they did agree to a gentleman's agreement in principle. And some reports are beginning to say that it is that the player is so furious that he has vowed not to play for the club next season should a resolution not be found as soon as possible, amid this interest from the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, Juventus, among other suitors from Europe and as well as the Saudi Pro League. So that's the challenge with gentlemen's agreements. But let's wait and see whether Viktor Gyokeres will be able to make the switch from the Portuguese league to elsewhere in Europe during this summer.